a little bit of warm up here. So notice on all of these, what are we missing? We're missing the angle measurements. We have one of each, sine, cosine, and tangent. So when we're missing the angle measurements, remember, we need to type in second and then the appropriate one. So sine, and then put the decimal in, 0.8829. And we're going to round to 62 degrees. Okay? And then cosine. Inverse. So second cosine. 0.515. 59 degrees. And last but not least, an inverse tangent. So second tan. 0.519. 27 degrees. Rounded. Okay? Now, whoopsie. Come on. Now, solve for the missing side. So what we have here, number 4, is we have a right triangle. Here's our angle. So let's see what we have. Notice we do not have the hypotenuse. So that means sine and cosine are out. So we know it's got to be TOA. Opposite, that helps the label, and this is the adjacent, right there. So tangent of our angle equals opposite over adjacent. If x is on the top, we just multiply by that number 17. And we type that on our calculator. 17 times tangent of 32. 10.6. 0.6 rounded correctly? Yeah, 0.62. So 10.6. Okay? Number 5, here's our angle. Notice we do have the hypotenuse, so we know it's got to be sine or cosine, because we have that h. Now, from 61, we don't have the opposite, we have the adjacent. So that is cosine, ka. So we do cosine of our angle equals, adjacent, 23, over our unknown. What do we do here? We switch them. The x is on the bottom. So 23 divided by cosine of 61. 23 divided by cosine 61. About 47.4. Okay? That's a little bit of everything. Now, we're going to use that inverse ratio to solve for the angle. This time we have the side. So here's our angle. What do we have? Well, we have opposite and we have adjacent right next door to it. Notice we do not have the hypotenuse. That means we're doing tangent. So we hope the board works with us. Tangent of an unknown angle equals, remember we're doing TOA, so opposite from our angle is 6, adjacent is 10, opposite over adjacent. And now we just type that into our calculator. So it's inverse second tangent, and I could do 0.6 or 6 divided by 10. If you can do it in your head, know that's 0.6, go for it. Watch. Second tangent, 0.6. Same thing, 31. So x is about 31 degrees. Easy peasy. All right, where's our angle? It's right here. Notice we do have the hypotenuse, so we know it's not going to be tangent. It's going to be sine or cosine, because we have that h. Now from C, what do we have? We have opposite. So opposite is sine. So sine of our unknown angle equals opposite over hypotenuse. and we just type in our calculator. Second sine 4 divided by 15. And remember, if you like using the fraction probability, second sine alpha y equals, and you can put 4 over 15. It's up to you. Whoops, something happened there. I know what happened. I accidentally hit sine again. So I took the inverse sine of a sine. Whoa. So let's try that again. Second sine and alpha y equals, that looks much better, 4, 15. Should notice that extra parentheses was throwing something off. And there it is. So 15.5. So I would be fine with 15.5 degrees, since it's right down the middle, or if you wanted to go with 16 degrees, I would accept either one. No problem. Okay, how about this one? So we find our angle first. Here it is. Notice we have hypotenuse. So we know it's going to be sine or cosine. We do not have the opposite. We have our adjacent. So that is ca, which is cosine. So cosine of my angle, which I don't know, equals adjacent 5 over hypotenuse 11. So we take our calculator. Second cosine 5 divided by 11. About 63 degrees. That's all we're doing. We're going to do some more here. There's my angle. We have opposite, and we have hypotenuse. So that's going to be sine of the unknown equals opposite over hypotenuse. And it's just, again, straight calculator work. Second sine 5 divided by 12. 24.6, so 25 degrees. All right, here's our angle. We have hypotenuse, and we have adjacent. That's cosine. So cosine of our unknown angle equals adjacent over hypotenuse. 3 over 20. We just type that in. Second cosine 3 divided by 20. 81.3, so 81 degrees. Just rounded properly. Okay, angle. Try that again. Just doesn't want to do it. Angle. We have our opposite, and we have our hypotenuse. That is SOHCAHTOA. So sine of the unknown equals opposite over hypotenuse. So that's 9/10 or 0.9. Second sine, 9 divided by 10. 64 degrees. Okay, what do we have here? Notice we do not have the hypotenuse. We have opposite and we have adjacent. Opposite and adjacent is TOA, tangent. Tangent of the unknown angle equals opposite over adjacent. So 18 over 21. So second tangent 18 divided by 21. 40.6, so 41 degrees rounded. That's it.